Alright, so I've been going for the SO14 gold. This is the last battle rifle I have to do, and this was one of those weird ones where to unlock this battle rifle, I had to get like the EBR marksman rifle, I think it was, to level 12. And I had a lot of fun with that EBR, but I stopped at level 12 just because I really wanted to finish the battle rifles. So I thought I would like this gun, and I definitely do not like this gun. I've still had a couple of pretty decent games with it, but just a semi-automatic gun is so unnatural to the way I play. My finger's already tired. I'm complaining, but that's what it is. So I'm excited to get this one done. I should have this one gold today, and I'll probably move on to the LMGs next, just so I can get those better with Warzone. I've seen some crazy RPK classes with weapon tuning that I'm definitely going to have to try out. But speaking of Warzone, that's kind of the topic of today's video. Seen a lot of tweets, a lot of content creators talking about how either Warzone 2 is it dying, or how much worse it is for content creators, and some people have been quitting it. I've also seen a lot of positive stuff as well, so I'm not sure if just the negative voices are loud, because sometimes we tend to do that, where it's like, you can read 100 nice comments about yourself, but you'll read one bad one, and it can, like, mess up your day. So I'm not really sure. But a couple things I wanted to go into about it. First off, I think I've enjoyed, personally, this Warzone the most. Now, that doesn't mean anything. Like, I'm just a nobody, but I didn't play a ton of the first Warzone. I was very uninterested in the map. All those tall buildings, I had to run up 5 million flights of stairs. I felt like I was on a Stairmaster, but just because I like it doesn't mean it's a better game. Like I said, I don't really think I played enough other Warzone maps to form an accurate opinion on it. So just from what I played and playing with my friends, it's what I enjoy more. And definitely, I would say the numbers that I've seen don't back it up in terms of the sales, in terms of the casual playing experience. I think there's definitely a few things that can tip the scales back in the direction of the popular culture. And a couple things like that are like sprinting while plating they should put back in. They should probably buy loadouts. I was a little against that at first, but I've kind of turned around. It's not Blackout, it's a different game, and I think you should either buy loadouts or there should be more strongholds and more opportunities to get your loadout instead of just buying the gun for $5,000. So I think there's a few things like that that can really help get this game over the edge. Just the things that are most bugging people right now. There's a lot of things they aren't going to change. Like, I don't think they're going to really change things that influence the pace of play. So maybe they won't add more UAVs or more buy stations, because I think they purposely slowed it down so the casual players can have a better chance. Then they will think they're better at the game, and then they will play longer. That's kind of their method. It's the skill-based matchmaking method, if you will. Thinking about, like, is it dying or not? I think this kind of goes where it's an issue we have with our human brains is, like, that I've noticed and I do myself all the time, nostalgia. And trying to accurately compare something to the present and the past. So, for example, I just saw a tweet, like, I think it was with Caldera came out, was the Warzone map, and you saw a bunch of tweets. People, like, if you look at all the top posts about that map, it was like, I can't wait to play a map with color, bring back Blackout, blah, 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 blah. And then you see people, when you talk about Warzone 2.0, saying, like, I miss Caldera, bring it back, that was Warzone's prime. So it's definitely like, and I do that too. For example, when I was doing my tier rankings video, I put Black Ops 3 in first place, which I still would. But if you go back to my channel, there's a couple of videos that were a little negatively about Black Ops 3. Most are positive, but there was like a video that was like, issues I have with Black Ops 3. One of them was like wall running on the map, like evac particularly. One was like the uselessness of the attachments and the supply crates. There was stuff like that where, like, I look back at it now, I'm like, wow, I don't have any negative things to say or any negative memories about Black Ops 3. And it's kind of just how perception changes over time. Think of a really gross, bad example. It's like if somebody made you eat a shit sandwich for a year, and then they gave you, like, a McDonald's burger. You're gonna gas that burger up like it's the greatest food that's ever existed. So it's all relative. It's all where you, like, compare things to. So that's kind of how I feel about Warzone. Like, I'm not so sure how much it is just nostalgia or how much it is in the moment. Like, who's to say in 2 years if they release a new Warzone map, people will all be crying for this map back? And like I said, I'm not judging those people because I kind of do the same thing. But I would definitely say the numbers don't back up that it's dying at all. I'm not able to, like, I don't know how to look into the numbers of, like, certain content creators, because I know a lot of people blew up in Warzone. So I'm not sure if, like, streamers in general, if this is a little less popular of a Warzone. Whenever I'm on Twitch personally, and it's like the people I follow, I mostly watch competitive, but I do follow a lot of other Warzone streamers, and who also play like Warzone, S&D. They play other games, and it seems like whenever they stream Warzone, it'll be at their best. And I think, for example, like going for the nuke is fantastic for content creators. Like, I don't know how much people just watch people play like solo Warzones or like a couple Warzone games, and I feel like when I've seen Warzone now, like the biggest views people get are when people are like on map 5 or map 4 of going for the nuke. I feel like that's one of the best, most innovative things they put in for a content creator aspect. But I don't play enough Warzone to really speak on behalf of any content creators. I mostly play pubs and watch competitive in my free time. So I think Warzone is gonna continue to grow. Like I said, I've seen a ton of people play Warzone that never even played Call of Duty. They never even really played video games that much, but it's just the popular trend. It was kind of the same thing with Fortnite. So clearly Warzone's hit something nail on the head. I like this map a lot more. I will always play pubs more, or game battles more, or ranked play more. That's just who I am as a player. But I think this Warzone is pretty popular, and I think if they make those couple of changes, it's going to tip the scale back in the direction to sort of fight that nostalgia. Let me know what you guys think about the Warzone in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will talk to you all later.